Hi, we're back with another tour of the palette, and today we are finished. No, we are cooking food from Finland though, which is exciting because I don't think I've eaten much Finnish food. So very fun stuff. We are going to make Karelian pies, is what they're called. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But it's Karjalan piraka is how you say it in Finnish, or at least that's how it's spelled. And I did listen to pronunciation. Could be wrong though. So feel free to correct me in the comments. Um, this is pretty straightforward. What we do is we boil and simmer and cook rice, and then we're gonna mix milk with the rice, and then we're going to make a shell to put the rice porridge in, and then we will bake it. So, cool stuff. Speaking of which, I need to preheat the oven. Hope everybody's having a good week. It has been pretty smooth so far. Really beautiful day today in the Midwest. If any of you are around that area, it's really nice today. Okay, this is bubbling. I'm going to show you. Not that this is a novel experience, but 'tis boiling. And now we're going to reduce the heat to simmer. I have a rice cooker, but this recipe, and I'm just going to set a timer for 20 minutes. And then we wait. So let's see. Yeah, we stir that stuff together, and then we divide the dough, and then we fold the edges, and then we pinch the sides to form a little boat. Yeah, sounds fun. Okay. Well, while that's cooking, yeah, let's read some information about Finland and the food culture while we have some time to spare. Finnish cuisine reflects the country's northern geography, distinct seasons, and historical self-sufficiency. Here's an overview of some key aspects. Finnish food culture centers on simple, hearty ingredients that could traditionally be preserved through long winters. Rye bread, potatoes, fish, especially salmon, Baltic herring, and pike. Wild game, berries, and mushrooms form the cornerstones of traditional meals. The cuisine emphasizes letting quality ingredients speak for themselves with minimal seasoning. This is my buddy Jim's worst nightmare, minimal seasoning. Seasonal rhythms. So the dramatic seasonal shifts deeply influence Finnish eating habits. Summer brings an abundance of fresh vegetables, berries, and new potatoes, which Finns celebrate enthusiastically after the dark winter months. Foraging for wild mushrooms and berries in forests remains a cherished tradition protected by every man's rights, or joka mia hinoikus. I think I totally butchered that pronunciation, which allows free access to nature. And Karelian pasties, or pastries, which is what we're making, they're oval rye crusts filled with rice porridge. They're an iconic breakfast or snack, and they're typically topped with egg butter. Kalakukko, or a fish-filled rye bread loaf from eastern Finland, exemplifies traditional preservation methods. Not sure why that's doing that. Anyway. Coffee holds extraordinary cultural importance. Finland has among the world's highest per capita coffee consumption, which is really cool. The tradition of kavi ja pula, or puya, coffee and cardamom spiced sweetbread, represents essential social bonding. And then special occasions. Christmas features prominently with dishes like, I'm so bad at pronouncing these names, Julu kinku, or Christmas ham, or rasoli, which is beetroot salad, and various casseroles made from rutabaga, carrot, and potato. Midsummer celebrations revolve around new potatoes, pickled herring, and fresh strawberries. Finnish food culture balances respect for tradition with modern Nordic cuisine influences increasingly celebrated on the international culinary stage. So yeah, some stuff about Finland. Kind of cool. Kind of neat stuff. Yeah. So there's that. So yeah, we've got about 15 minutes until this is done. I will probably press pause because this isn't super riveting. We're not in a factory making planes. So riveting is not that interesting anyway, right now. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, okay, we'll be back in just a little bit.